Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you all? Hope so you are all happy today. So today I want to share the hadith of Prophet Muhammad. It's all about the generosity of Prophet Muhammad and the recitation of Holy Quran in the month of Ramadan with Hazrat Gibrael alayhi salam by Prophet Muhammad. So let's start. This hadith from Al-Bukhari, volume number 1, book number 1 and hadith number 6. And it's narrated by cousin of Prophet Muhammad, Ibn Abbas. Before starting, I must say that always remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only one and we all have to praise, we all have to admire, we all have to worship for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only because there is no one who is the worthy for worship except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So let's start. This hadith is narrated by Ibn Abbas, cousin of Prophet Muhammad. It's all about the generosity of Prophet Muhammad and the recitation of Holy Quran in the month of Ramadan by Prophet Muhammad with Hazrat Gibrael alayhi salam. Ibn Abbas narrated that Prophet Muhammad was the most generous person, and everyone knows about it that Prophet Muhammad was the most generous person. He's used to reach the peak in generosity in the month of Ramadan. It's mean in the month of Ramadan he was most generous, he was more generous than the common days. He was most generous in the month of Ramadan than the common days, and he was always ready to help needy people. He was always there for the poor people. Further, he said, Hazrat Gibrael alayhi salam used to meet Prophet Muhammad every night of Ramadan to teach him Holy Quran. It's mean that Prophet Muhammad and Hazrat Gibrael alayhi salam used to recite Holy Quran in the month of Ramadan every night of Ramadan. Allah Apostle was the most generous person and everyone knows about it. Even his enemies were aware about it that he was most generous person. He was most generous person even more than the strong, uncontrollable air. He was always ready to do charitable deeds. He was always there for the needy people. He was always there for the poor people. He was always there for the destitutes. And everyone knows about it that he was the most generous person. He was the most kind person. He was always ready to help his enemies. There are some incidents which I want to share with you people about the generosity of Prophet Muhammad. A man came to Prophet Muhammad. A man came before Prophet Muhammad and he asked the Prophet Muhammad for something. He was asking from Prophet Muhammad that Prophet Muhammad give me something. Prophet gave all the sheep between the two mountains. A man came before Prophet Muhammad and he was asking something from Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad gave all the sheep between two mountains. All the sheep were given by Prophet Muhammad to him. And you can understand how much he was the generous person. Prophet also established that the prisoners of war should be treated humanly. Prophet showed generous behavior before his enemies in response challenges whatever he faced, such as he was being tortured and insulted from his enemy's side. And he said to Hazrat Aisha, "O Aisha, be gentle always, be kind always, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is gentle and kind. And we all have to be kind because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always loves those who are gentle and kind." So these emphasize the concept of generosity of Prophet Muhammad and the recitation of Holy Quran in the month of Ramadan by Prophet Muhammad with Hazrat Gibrael alayhi salam. So what we have learned today, we have learned that Hazrat Gibrael alayhi salam used to recite revealed Quran in the month of Ramadan and Prophet Muhammad used to listen it and recite it. In the last year of his death, in the last year of the death of Prophet Muhammad, in the final year of the death of Prophet Muhammad, he recited twice time to remember the Holy Quran in the same sequence as we have today. It's mean Prophet Muhammad used to recite the Holy Quran with Hazrat Gibrael alayhi salam to remember it. But in the last year, he recited twice time in the same sequence as we have today. And we know very well that Quran Pak starts from Surah Fatiha as we are reciting today, Prophet Muhammad recited in the same sequence. So, this hadith emphasizes the concept of generosity of Prophet Muhammad and the recitation of Holy Quran in the month of Ramadan. So, we all have to be generous all the time. We all have to show kindness, generosity for the needy peoples, for the poor peoples, for the destitute. We all have to be ready to help needy peoples, as the Prophet Muhammad was most generous person, and he used to recite the Holy Quran in the month of Ramadan. So we all have to recite the Holy Quran in the month of Ramadan as Prophet Muhammad recited. So this hadith teaches us generosity of Prophet Muhammad and the recitation of Holy Quran, how much is necessary in the month of Ramadan. I hope you will do same, you will revise same practice. You will be very kind, you will be very generous with everyone, and you will recite Holy Quran in the month of Ramadan as Prophet Muhammad recited. And you will share good thing, positive thing with everyone. And it's our duty to share positivity with everyone. It's our duty to spread positivity everywhere. It's our duty to spread positive things about Islam with everyone. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.